How's it going, everybody? Before we get started, I just want to let you know that tonight is going to be dope because it's the final week of Lifelines. D Now is coming up in just a couple days. Our Squad Live is the week after, and we're hanging out with our friends tonight. It's just gonna be a good night. We do still have some spots available for D Now. Right now we got like 90 plus people that are coming with us. There's still a spot for you. It's got your name on it if you wanna come. So if you got questions, if your mom's got questions, got him! Get in contact with me, get in contact with a leader. We want to take you. It's going to be an amazing time. Friday night through Sunday morning, we're doing worship, we're doing games, we're doing activities, late night snacks, all the good stuff. We're going to hang out at Fort Caswell, explore a Civil War fort. When's the last time you did that? Alright, so tonight we're going to switch it up a little bit, and I'm going to read scripture first, and that's going to kind of set the tone for what we talk about throughout the rest of the night. So tonight we are reading Acts chapter 2, verse 42 through 47. Oh, come to Renovation Church. On my phone here, the title of it is The Believers Form a Community. Here's what it says. All the believers devoted themselves to the apostles' teaching and to fellowship and to sharing in meals, including the Lord's Supper, and to prayer. A deep sense of awe came over them all, and the apostles performed many miraculous signs and wonders. And all the believers met together in one place and shared everything they had. They sold their property and possessions and shared the money with those in need. They worshiped together at the temple each day, met in homes for the Lord's Supper, and shared their meals with great joy and generosity, all the while praising God and enjoying the goodwill of all the people. And each day the Lord added to the fellowship those who were being saved. I want us to see tonight how this little group that was the original church that came and started after Jesus was on the earth, they weren't just united with God and with Jesus while he was here, but they were now united with a mission and a purpose. One of the things that I absolutely love about your generation is that you care deeply about people. You're passionate. You want to change the world. And you believe that you can change the world. And so we can join Jesus with his mission of bringing hope, restoration, and care to the people that need it most. This is the definition of Lifeline friendship. We got people who are learning together, growing together, eating together, praying together. They're doing amazing things in the community. They share everything. They're selling their stuff and giving what they have to the poor. And day by day, people are seeing the impact that this has in the community and in the world, and people start to join their number. It just took a handful of people to lead this incredible movement of giving hope to the world. My question for you tonight is, what would it take for you to change the world? What would it take for you to change the world? Let me tell you a story about someone who was crazy enough to think that they could actually change the world. It's the story of Toms. Wait, what? Oh, no, that's wrong. It's the story of Toms. Can you see that? Can you see that there, Toms? I don't know, maybe. Alright, you're just gonna have to take my word for it. Do any of you guys know the story of Toms? It's pretty crazy. Here, I've actually got the book. There's this guy named Blake. Toms, yep, there it is. I was reading this book a while back. It's called Start Something That Matters. It can be yours for $6.99. It's a really awesome story about how Toms was started, because this guy right here was crazy enough to think that he could actually change the world. So this guy was on a vacation in Argentina, and he was hanging out in some villages outside of the main city, and he saw that all these kids were running around without shoes. Not only were their feet getting all torn up, but they're exposed to all these different types of diseases because they don't have anything to protect their feet. He didn't like this, and it was starting to break his heart. He was becoming aware of this issue that was linked to ridiculous poverty, and it wasn't okay with him. He felt like he needed to do something about it. He was learning while he was there about this special type of shoe called the alpargata. I don't know. But anyways, there's like this sketch right here of, kind of what a Tom's shoe generally looks like. And if you didn't know, Tom's stands for Shoes for Tomorrow. It's not a guy's name. His name's Blake. It's Shoes for Tomorrow, because the whole idea was we sell a pair of shoes and then we give a pair of shoes away tomorrow. He came back to America, started the Tom's business out of his 1-bedroom apartment in Los Angeles, California, was delivering the shoes to Argentina monthly by himself because he didn't have anyone else to help him out. Eventually, Tom's became insanely popular in America. It's estimated that Tom's has given away 60 million pairs of shoes. That's a lot of shoes. So how did he do it, right? I mean, that's what we want to know. How did he do it? How did he become successful with an amazing brand like Tom's that started from something so small? I didn't buy these shoes because they're the most amazing looking, most comfortable shoes in the world. I like them. I like how they fit, but really, I wanted to buy into Tom's and the mission and vision that they have, which is to see a need and meet it. I got lots of pair of shoes, and so I was never really aware of the fact that there's millions of people all over the world that don't even have one pair of shoes. Once my eyes were open to that, I wanted to support this brand because I see the need, and as a follower of Jesus, it's something that breaks my heart. The early followers of Jesus basically did the exact same thing. They were a group of people who came together to see the needs, to become aware of them, and to meet those needs in their community, to do whatever it took to combine all of their resources together to rally around a cause and a need that they felt was important to meet. All right, I'm gonna get out a little bit. I don't know, take a little bit of walk, just trying to think through some of this stuff. I think we've all got excuses. We're too busy. We don't have enough resources. My dreams are too big. I don't even know where to start. Or I'm just too small. I'm only one person, or we're only one small group of people. How are we going to change the world? When you find Lifeline friends that are real, friends that help you grow, friends that are never going to leave you all alone, you can do anything. Life is overwhelming. I feel like we want to do big things. We want to do big things for God. We want to change the world. We've got these passions, these dreams, these hopes. We just don't know how to get there. This whole series, Lifelines, has been leading up to this moment, to the point that godly friendships can change the world. And then what happens is that, much like this community of Christians in Acts, Jesus followers end up becoming a lifeline to the rest of the world. Bottom line is that Jesus has desired us to be world changers, to restore broken things back to the way that they were originally intended to be. First, you gotta find your thing. What's something that you do consistently, an area that you have influence in? Is it dance? Is it drama? Is it basketball? Is it video games? What's your thing? And then you find your tribe, your squad, your crew, the people that you do life with, your lifeline friends. And then you find your passion. What do you care about? What breaks your heart? What is a wrong that you want to make right? When you find your thing, when you find your tribe and find your passion, then you change the world. You share, you give, you love, and you bring hope. Godly friendships can change the world.